Hi guys, today we're going to be doing an empties video. We're just going to jump right into it. I don't really have an intro or anything to explain. So the first product I'm going to show is the Garnier Fructis. This is the double one, like the one that has the shampoo and conditioner in it. I like those just because they just work for me. I've used them in separate forms as well, and they work exactly the same. I know sometimes people complain that they don't, but I think as long as you're not like drowning your hair in the conditioner, it works pretty much the same. But this is the Daily Care, as I said, 2-in-1. And there's not too much to say about this besides it's just, this is like, was my everyday shampoo. Right now I'm using Aussie Awesome Volume, I believe, but this was just, I really like this. I would definitely get it again. It didn't particularly do amazing things for my hair, but as far as everyday and keeping it clean and not weighing it down and making it look matted and stuff, it just did a good job. It was refreshing to use, and it pretty much just has the same smell that all the Garnier Fructis stuff has, just that fruity, iconic smell that they invented for it. The next item is one of my favorite items of all time. Like, when I discovered this stuff, I was like, this stuff is wonderful. It is the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub, and it's hard to see. Looks like that. You can pretty much get it anywhere. This is a tube. I actually have like a tub of it now. Like, it looks like a body butter, a really kind of tall body butter. But it's cheap. It's super cheap, and it's an exfoliant. It's definitely very exfoliating. Sorry. It's not meant to be used every single time you wash your face. You will make your skin very irritated and raw. I kind of figured that out the hard way, because I didn't want to use anything else. It has kind of a strange smell. It doesn't smell bad, but I couldn't really tell you what it smells like, honestly. It doesn't really smell like anything I can distinguish. It cleans your skin, it gets all the dead skin off your face. If that's a problem for you, that's actually what the problem is for me a lot of the time. Of scrubbing all that off, it scrubs makeup off, it's pretty much just is a really good product. And it doesn't leave my face feeling irritated or upset, and it doesn't overly dry it out. It just refreshes, and I feel like I have a brand clean palette to work with again. My next product is the Olay Oil Minimizing Toner. This stuff, if I can get it in. I got this at Walgreens. It wasn't bad, but honestly, I didn't like this toner. I haven't used too many toners. I tend to find one and stick with it for a while, and plus I don't use toner every single day because it tends to dry out or irritate my skin. But I didn't really like this one. I felt like it left a residue on my skin. I felt like it broke me out, and honestly, it says oil minimizing, and I felt like it was almost coating my face, almost like it was, as I said, just leaving this horrible residue when I went back, and it did actually even interfere with me putting, like, when I was putting foundation on, the foundation would start streaking and rubbing across it, and I was just like, this is disgusting. So as you can see, I used it up. It took forever for me to use up because I always avoided using it, but I didn't want to waste it either, and no one else wanted it. So I got stuck with it, and I just wouldn't suggest buying it. I felt compelled to put a toothpaste in this video. That is because I tried this toothpaste. It is just the Crest Complete Deep Clean plus whitening, apparently. First of all, I don't think it did that. Second of all, I don't think it even functioned as a basic toothpaste. I felt like once I brushed my teeth, I had to go back and use my friend's toothpaste just because this wasn't cleaning my mouth. I felt like it was leaving a residue in my mouth, and I guess maybe these two have something in common or something. But it was gross feeling. I felt like it didn't do anything. And so I used it up, as you can see, but I would never ever buy it again because I didn't think it even worked as a toothpaste. And even the even more annoying part was that it was supposed to be the deep clean one, and I was just like, this cleans worse than like like dollar toothpaste I used when I was a kid. So I was really not impressed with this Crest. Sorry. Is the Revlon Grow Luscious Plumping Mascara. This is not the waterproof one. I don't use waterproof mascaras because I don't really have the problem with mascaras rubbing off and sweating and stuff. And plus, I don't like how they are so hard to get off. I feel like I should almost like shave my eyelashes off just to get the mascara off when it comes to waterproof mascaras. So unless I know I'm going to be like swimming or something, I don't use them. And even then, I don't wear makeup to the pool. I mean, it's just going to get messed up. And plus, if someone's going to judge you for those few moments that you're swimming and not wearing makeup, then I probably don't want anything to do with them anyway, honestly. But this stuff worked really well, I thought. It wasn't like, as I hold it upside down, it wasn't the most, like, fabulous mascara I've ever used. But it was sort of my everyday mascara. It was, it just pretty much did its job. I had the shade brown, and this one's the shade Blackened brown because I went through this mood where I just kind of wanted more natural looks, but brown was too muted. It wasn't dark enough, so I was trying to keep it still in a natural field range, so I didn't want to get bumped black. But this was just a good mascara. It separated, it stayed on, it didn't irritate my eyes, it didn't have any annoying fumes that I remember, honestly. Usually I remember that. It does have a slight smell, but it's not an irritating one. My next product is also an eye product, and it is the Eye Tech Liquid Eyeliner by Milani. It is a liquid pen eyeliner. Just looks like that. And you can hear the little ball rolling around inside of it. That's a Shake It Up. But, this product is honestly not entirely satisfactory. When I first got it, I loved it. I was just like, I don't understand why everyone's complaining about this thing. Yeah, it's small, but it works awesome. Well, that's a problem. It worked awesome for about a month, and then it didn't work anymore. Like, it blown. Like, I literally had to, draw my eyeliner on with a pencil and then go over it with this, and then I just realized, you know, what's the point of this? I'll just throw this out or keep it for this empties video. But it got very cumbersome because it got really chunky. The stuff wasn't coming out of it. Even when I shook it up, I had to like try and put it on holding it way up like this, because if you tipped it in any way, it would start not giving you product anymore, and it was just too hard to work and didn't work. The last product we're going to be going over is the BB Texture Hair Undressing Cream. Sorry, it's hard to read in backwards for some odd reason in these things. Honestly, this wasn't originally mine. My friend bought it because she liked the whole beachy look and everything, and that's what this was kind of supposed to give you, that like wind tousled look. And so she used it and she was like, I hate this stuff. And as you know, Bumble and Bumble isn't exactly cheap, so she was kind of irritated. But oh, hello, do you need to go somewhere? That was my cat jumping off from my window. I apologize. It was given to me after, I can't remember. It went through a couple people. It went through her sister, and then to me, or either somehow. It went through 3 people is the point, which is how bad it sucked. It went through 3 people, and now we just decided to throw it out, and it's entirely full, as you can see. But I decided to put it in this empties video because instead of a disappointing products video, because we want to throw it out and get rid of it. But when I used it, I was just like, this is a very strange feeling. I kind of had to like yank it off the tube, like I couldn't even describe it. It was like not a cream or liquid, it was like a gel. It was like if someone crossed Elmer's glue with pomade. It was really strange. And so I was like, I'm not so sure about putting this on my head. But I used it, and honestly, it was like putting liquid cement in my hair. It was like liquid glue cement, and it just glopped, and like it wouldn't go through the hair, and it was gross. And when it dried, it kind of made it feel like if you've ever slept with pomade in your hair and woken up the next day and hated your life for it, because it just turns into this gloppy, horrible rat nest of a mess in the back of your head. And it was just strange. And it didn't even give you the beach look. It made your hair just hang limp and lose any sort of life or volume at all. It's supposed to make it look tousled and windblown and, you know, have that sexy like beach thing going on, and it just totally didn't. It was probably one of the worst products I've ever used, and it's very surprising to say that about Bumble and Bumble because they usually make really good products, but it was just horrible. Well, that was the last product for this video. I don't entirely know what the next video is going to be or when it's going to be posted. I am back in school now, so I am a little more busy than usual, as you can probably tell because this video is not as on time as I would have liked it to be. But I will be posting another video as soon as I can, and I hope everyone's doing well.